to another episode of Archa Cafe. And yes, we were late by 2 minutes. I'm sorry for that. Having certain technical snags, hitting the live button and waiting for it to go live. So, welcome JACG, Irvin, Stacy, as always, USPS 87 and 68 again, as always. Welcome, everyone. So, we'll just wait a tad bit longer so that people join in. And we're waiting for Antonio as well. Looks like he doesn't want us to know what he's eating for tonight. So, he is actually not. By the meantime, say, here he is.
There's his name.
Wester?
Let's see if he shows up.
Wester, are you able to hear me? Okay, I guess he's on mute since he's eating. So, we'll give him some time. We will probably have to have another segment this week as well for Anthony to come over and probably recap whatever we happened in the entire cafe. So, hey Zen, what's up? Nice. All right, so just 2 to 3 minutes time, I'll just fiddle around a little with Telegram, searching a few stuff so that we could have certain points of discussion around here. There are some pretty good stuff which I want to really come out and bring the topics up for discussion. So, especially one thing that's happening out there in the market, something that we cannot actually avoid, but we'll have to still look into it. So, yeah, I think I'll just speak a little bit more about what's happening in the market out there for the crypto industry as such on a whole. Forget the price action. I'm not here to discuss about the price action at all. Price is something which is, if you ask me, is totally irrelevant in this kind of a bear market. You cannot speak about price right now. So, what's happening more is one news that I really heard about Bitcoin was that El Salvador is actually holding a lot more. They started buying a lot more in this dip that is actually happening. So that's on one side. But on the contrary to that side, you still have these regulations which are kicking in. And these regulations, the SEC especially from the US side, they are trying to become a little more stringent in terms of crypto projects that are launching, especially the IPOs that are happening, right? So initial ICOs, I should say, not IPOs. So
right.
Initial coin offering, right? So this is something that the SEC is really cracking down on. They have expanded themselves towards NFT space as well. So that's something that is kind of a niche to a few people. Few do not think that it doesn't make much of a difference and stuff, but on the longer run, if you look at it, it does take up a lot more what you can say, caution before you go ahead and launch any NFT sector as well. So always good in terms of having a check on the regulation side. Do not worry about the market, guys. To be very frank, this is something that is a cycle that will definitely happen, be it in stocks, be it in crypto. It's something that we have been seeing from many years. Ever since ideally crypto started off. But one good thing that I would like to quote over here in this particular bearish market is many of the tokens and projects are really holding well. When I say holding well, they do have a good support floor that has been established, right? So apart from what we used to see in the earlier days and earlier years, what all used to happen, if Bitcoin used to take a little bit of downfall, then every other project used to go down to the gutter. That's how it used to happen. But now it's not the case. One, because the community has built up, and two, there are some pretty good brains out there which have some pretty good projects like Archangel. Okay, so yeah, don't tell anyone. So, okay. So how do you guys like the music? I just want to know if the music is too loud or just right. We just wanted to have a chill kind of an environment, just so it's not so quiet when I'm not speaking. So I can sing for you, but I don't know if people will still stay here after I sing. So
Oh, where's the chill vibe music? Oh, there it is.
it is there. Okay. Are you guys able to hear it?
I can hear it. Can they?
Great. So I just want to know. I mean, is it too loud or is it just the right tone? Just let me know in the comment section below. Questa always terrible. Oh, we come for the stash, not for singing. All right, there you go. You have the stash. So.
No, you're not competing with any other stash this week, so
Mhm.
just you. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, the last week I did try to, probably imitate Caddy with the French beard, but it didn't quite go well with the stash, so I had to take it off. Hey, Blue, he is over here.
Here he is. Who else? Oh, Jack said he would show up. He's here all the
Mhm.
time.
Nice. And Mark is here. That's good. Brendan, I'm a sauna ready. I mean, really. Okay, that's great.
Yeah, chill spa music.
Mhm. So, I mean, what's happening on the Arca Angel side? How is that Telegram group going ahead? And I mean, anything new for us?
So the Angels are, yeah, we still have our group. To be honest, it's a little quiet. I mean, I think overall it's quiet in all projects, or most projects, I should say. I think people are just kind of hunkering down and sitting where they are, maybe taking a little more time off Telegram or, away from crypto talk. But we still have our ladies in there. And occasionally we have a gentleman friend who might try and, apply for membership. And we have to click the no button. Working in there. BCB, Blockchain Betty, she still writes her, as of last week, she was still writing her Archangel Fundamentals. And she puts those on Reddit, we tweet them out, and they're really good. They're really good.
Mhm.
So I hope everybody takes advantage of checking out the Archangel Reddit page to find what she writes. Breaks down the education in chunks, like manageable chunks to learn, and then a few days later she writes another one and we post it. So we got a good system going on. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Really nice. So, I mean, one thing that I really want, and I'm a fan of, is anyone who is in the space for education and awareness, because that's really, really important. That's the only thing that I would personally like to speak about, rather than, this token is going to go to the moon, or this token is going to go to $1 pretty quick. And how is it possible? God knows. I don't know. I mean, they just paid me to tell that it's going to be $1. So I'm just going to tell you that. So,
That was an X.
come on. So, I don't know, but it kind of feels funny to me when people speak, especially. I'll be frank and open. Some of the YouTubers out there, I've been watching a few more videos, especially with the Luna incident that has happened recently, right? So,
Yeah.
people are like, Luna Classic is going to go to $1. Luna Classic is going to $10. Okay, how is it even possible? Have you done the math? No.
No.
And then they speak about burns, and I was like, okay, let's say that we implement a 5% burn. Even with that 5% of burn that happens, it would take a humongous amount of volume to even go ahead and reduce that supply of 6.5 trillion.
Yeah.
That's pretty huge. So
I don't know. It would take a lot.
yeah, it definitely would take years. And I'm saying or probably even decades, with
my.
the same volume kept, right? So it's not simple as people think of, dollar or something like that. If it is something related to, cutting off a 0 or 2 zeros, yeah, something on a real basis. But yeah, Mr. A needs to get a fortune teller, find out which way does markets going, because I don't know. I think up. Yeah, I mean, I actually did visit a fortune teller yesterday because I did have my investments down as well. So I never want to have my investments down, right? I want always the green to be showing up on the calendar. I mean, sorry, not the calendar, not the charts. Okay. My morning vibes. I'm still sleepy, guys. So
It's okay.
yeah. I did go there, and what the fortune teller actually told was, you need to wait till a lot of YouTubers start speaking about a coin and you ape into it. And once you ape into it, that
Mhm,
is when you see a lot of green candles. And as soon as you see the biggest green candle that is out there, sell your tokens. And then you're in profit.
mhm.
Yeah, that's what all the fortune tellers actually usually tell me. So I follow all the YouTubers. I actually go ahead, or probably people even in the Twitter spaces or the VCs. I mean, that usually happen. That's somewhere, it's getting a little more cluttered right now. Is what I personally feel.
Yeah.
I mean, social space is good. Social space is nice, but only in a factor where you go ahead and put in the right facts out to the public, right? So it's not like, I mean, getting paid for shilling is fine, but shill the facts. Do not shill blind hype. That's the only part that I have. So yeah, I mean, let's see. uh but yeah, I mean, the market will definitely recover. It's something like, uh, you know uh, ups and downs down the hillway. So it's not new to people who are in crypto for quite some time, but people who have ideally invested in those top
Mhm.
price points, right, on the chart. That's somewhere that people are really hurt. I totally get it and I totally understand, but that's not something that is going to really stay. So the chart that has gone down will definitely come up. It's just that, those projects which are actually having a good foundation are the ones that will survive. So it's a phase where you wither out those, what you can say, the meme coin mania kind of a tokens, or those shitty projects. I'm sorry to use that word. uh, so that specific, those kind of category of projects, they are the ones that will definitely go off. And the ones that would stay are the ones which are really set out to probably change something or bring a kind of a fresh air to the entire crypto industry. And I mean, again, speaking of all this stuff, why is it that I intertwine Archangel into it? Is because of the sheer capacity that Archangel as an ecosystem has. So anything and everything that's going around in crypto, anything and any change that happens, Archangel can adopt. So with that adoption in place and with that flexibility in place, I mean, you can definitely reach new places. So I mean, that's where I'm trying to, probably connect all the dots and say ecosystem is always open, ecosystem is always available for
Mhm.
any and every project which can be part of it. And any and every technological change also that happens out there in the crypto industry, Aka can easily go ahead and adopt it.
Mhm.
So I mean, that kind of flexibility, I don't think so, apart from those who have blockchains, have such a kind of flexibility that is that
And it's
currently.
important. It's important to have
Yep,
that in this market. That's
absolutely.
I was talking with someone earlier today about this whole, if you want to call it a bear market, a down market, whatever. And this is where things shake out. This is going to be where projects that took the time to build that solid foundation, like Archangel, but there are other projects like that too, and they will have a better chance of coming out on the other side of this than other projects that didn't have the forethought to do that.
Hmm.
So yeah, and you're right. The flexibility, the adaptability is super important because even as crypto changes, no matter what market we're in, we need to be able to be adaptable, to be, like you said, flexible, to have um, to be able to, whatever you want to call it, fork off or channel off, or into new projects, new epics, the stuff that we talked about last fall, still be able to do that. So I'm excited. I'm just waiting.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we have Kiran Kumar stating, this is something that I really tell a lot of people on my channel as well. So Listen Aslan invested in this project and did not find any improvements as they promised. Okay, Kiran, I don't know if you have been aware or been active on the social side, be it the Telegram or Twitter for Archangel. Whatever was promised has already been delivered. In terms of the product side, Guardian was promised, Guardian is delivered. It has been in constant improvement from day one. Every single day or every single week, we are seeing some or the other change that's happening with Guardian platform. But if you're here to speak only on the price point, that's something that's not under anyone's control over here. And that one more caution or one more word of advice that I would give you, my friend: do not listen to me or do not listen to anyone who is out there in the YouTube section or the Twitter spaces to go ahead and invest in projects, because it's your money and you need to be the decision maker. We are only here to give you information for education and awareness purpose only, but apart from that, investing your money, your hard-earned money, is completely dependent on your decision making. So how the crypto market swings or how the crypto market trends, it's totally different. The same Archangel token that you're seeing right now did have an ATH a couple of months back, right? So it did reach that peak and then it is a fall. So that is something that's definitely going to happen for everything in the market that's out there. And in the current scenario, if you look at it, inflation on one side and the world economy also going to shatters on the other side, it's not only crypto which is down. If you look at the regular stocks, I mean, each and every big company stocks are down by almost 20 to 30% also. So it's a decision that you guys have to make. Do not listen to any of the YouTubers, including me as well. Please do not listen. Hear it out, get the information, always make a decision from your end, because it's your risk appetite, your money, and it is where you invest. And I'm still invested in Archangel, just to be very frank and clear. I'm still invested in Archangel. I still have my tokens. I haven't sold even a single token. From the beginning, I started investing in Archangel. That's an honest word. So I've staked my tokens. In fact, I mean, entire tokens, whatever I had, I've just staked them. So for the next 90 days, I cannot even sell them.
Crypto doesn't, we don't operate in a vacuum. Crypto is not in a vacuum. Although we are totally, really different from traditional investing or traditional financial industries, we do not operate in a vacuum, and things that happen in the world affect crypto just as much as they affect everything else. So I think you're right. Archangel did do what we set out to do. So
yeah,
it's about keeping your word in that aspect.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, I mean, just one more thing that I really think of is, when it comes to market conditions, there are a lot many factors which affect the price of a particular project or a token. See, one thing that I would definitely say or quote over here, bringing the cat out of the hat or the rabbit out of the hat, it's marketing also that's involved, right? So I mean, I do understand people speak a lot about marketing, people speak a lot about the social presence and stuff like that, but there is a right way to do marketing as well. I mean, you can go ahead and spend millions of dollars on marketing, but you do not get anything out of it. My regular day job is more about market analysis and stuff. That's what I do in my regular day job. So that's what my company does, in fact. So I mean, going through all that research and market data or market analysis that usually happens in the backend, checking out your right approach of marketing is really, really important. You can have billboards in Vegas for a week and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars for that, but are you really getting that return of your investment? That's something that you need to do. Apart from that, instead of doing it, there are companies which ideally go for just distributing flyers in small towns, and they get almost 10 times the profit that they usually used to get, or the return of investment that they usually get when they go for big billboards, right? So I mean, I have also seen a couple of ads which are on big billboards over here in my location as well in India. So I mean, it's on the highways, right? So I kind of think, and it's on the local languages as well, right? They're enticing you to go ahead and I mean, the statements are so enticing that, did you miss Bitcoin? Then this is the next token that you need to go for. I was like, okay, you're comparing yourself to Bitcoin. Okay,
That is stretch.
Come on.
Hey, let me ask you something. Now that we're talking about billboards, so if you have big highway billboard or main road, how long do you think you actually see it, get a chance to read it before you drive by?
See, it hardly gives you 2 to 3 seconds of visual time, not more than that, if you ask me, unless and until you're stuck in traffic or the toll booths, right? So
Good point.
apart from that, I mean, the only thing that you can actually grasp from it, or in that small 1 or 2 seconds duration, would be the name of the token. And with all the QR codes and stuff that are usually put out there in highways, especially, I'm speaking of highway billboards, they do not come to much of a use, because ideally you're driving your car, or If someone else is even trying to scan it, you need to probably stop by and then do the scan and stuff. So not many would even know about what crypto is, especially in those localized highways and stuff. So if
Yeah.
you're a person who knows crypto, then you obviously just go ahead and take the token name, search on it on the web, and go ahead with stuff like that. So uh, apart from that, I mean, on a billboard section or a LED display section, it would make more sense that you go ahead and put it across in a crowded place like Times Square.
Mhm.
So where people walk around a lot, people just stand around, speak a lot. So those are the kind of areas which you need to focus on in terms of having presence and visibility. I'm not saying Archangel should do it for Times Square. It's pretty hefty costly, I know that. So
Yeah.
but I mean, those crowded areas is where we need to probably target, because you need people to be walking, you do not need vehicles running around. So I
Yeah.
mean, in those kind of specific areas where people are actually walking, marketplaces or shopping malls, those are the areas where people have time and they just stand back and they can just go ahead and read through the entire material, whatever you want to put out
Exactly.
as an advertisement. Yeah. So I mean, these are the kind of things that people need to really think of. I mean, social presence is one part, physical presence is the second part, but where you do it and how you do marketing, it's an art. It's not something that everyone can be experts at, but I mean, most of the times it's a hit or a miss. So you need to be really careful with that as well.
Yeah. You need to do your research, even on marketing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think anybody's putting out big money for marketing these days. Not in this market.
Yeah, I would advise not to, especially
Yeah.
in this particular market right now. It's not to, because I mean, okay, I don't know if I'm wrong on this or not. It's again just my personal opinion. Let me get the banner out. Not financial advice. All right. So just
Son,
saying that. Yeah, go
you're
on.
lucky earlier I didn't ask you. I was going to, but I had barbecue all over my fingers, so didn't want to get my keyboard all like my keyboard and mouse all sticky and everything with barbecue sauce. I was gonna say, what was it earlier that we were talking about?
Uh-huh.
Talking about something. I was gonna like, I was having time to turn on the mic. Wait, no, don't financial advice. Put it as educational purposes. And I was like, oh, I have barbecue on my hands now. I'll just wait.
All
That's
good.
okay. So I'll keep the banner running for the entire duration where I speak over this. So I mean, uh, as far as I have been going ahead with my research and the way that I look at markets and stuff, what's ideally happening is the bigger whales or the bigger venture capitals or bigger investment firms or even people who have a big bag of money to go ahead and invest, they're right now kind of backing away from investments to a certain extent. I'm not saying completely, but to a certain extent. Especially the venture capitals are now taking a little bit of a back step. The main reason being the regulations in place. I mean, they're also not so clear with the SEC stepping in with the NFT space as well, because NFTs is something that venture capitals did invest, quite a lot. If people do not know, especially those projects with metaverse involved and the land sales that used to happen, a lot of venture capitals, and I'm speaking of big names like Nike, Puma and stuff like that. So those kind of people actually have invested. I don't know if people are aware about the specific project called a Polygon block or something. I mean, it's just a complete skyscraper kind of a building where you go ahead and buy spaces inside the building, and big names are there. I mean, I think even the Lamborghini people have also bought a space in that particular project, so to advertise, right? So that's how involved they are in terms of the crypto world, but not many people are knowing about it in the back end. If you really dig through certain news that usually is going on with crypto, you really will get to know that many of the big names out there in the world are getting into the metaverse concept, are getting into the crypto space, they're getting into NFT space. Because I mean, think of it, why would someone who is having such a big firm or such a big company and a name on a physical space try to get onto this particular virtual space? Why? Just a quick question, why? They know there is money to be made, they know there are people who are going to go ahead and use it, they know crypto is definitely going to be the future and will be going mainstream. And I mean, I did do a video on crypto versus fiat. That's there in my crypto wisdom playlist. You can just go ahead and check that out. But what I usually spoke about there is, see, there is an ecosystem, or there can also be a society where you can have both fiat and crypto existing together. You do not need to say that crypto is going to be a currency which you can use instead of your regular fiat. You can still have your fiat, but you can also have crypto out there. So it's an alternate mode of payment. I mean, if on one side, if you look at it, many of you are already using digital currency. Uh, yeah, how is it that you ask me? Go ahead with all your Google Pay and Apple Pay that you use, right? That's not physical money at all. You're not having cash in your hand. You're not having dollar bills in your hand.
Yeah.
You're doing it virtually, right? So that's virtual money itself. Whatever you go ahead and use in your Google Pay or Apple Pay or any other paying service that's out there. So I mean, when you have these kind of virtual money already existing, but it's only paired with your fiat and backed by fiat, it's like 1:1. So, a dollar in your Google Pay or Apple Pay is equivalent to a dollar in real money. That's how it is pegged or tied to, right? The same can happen with crypto as well. It's simple as that. So, I mean, yeah, I know the debacle with stable coins and stuff, but with the actual backing, asset backing, as they say it, if that comes out to be in a very good stance, then you can definitely have certain stable tokens come out, and that would lead to mainstream of crypto. There are a lot many ways. So, just putting out my thought, not financial advice again. So,
Right, definitely. Yeah.
all right. So,
It's,
yeah,
I was gonna
go
say
on,
it's,
question.
it's doable as well. We saw El Salvador right earlier this year do it. I mean, they still have their currency and everything, but they have also Bitcoin as an accepted. And from what so far what I've heard, it sounds like it's going fine. But it's something that's really doable. It's not really. They just need to put the time and effort to get it so that they can accept it as legal tender. And it, like you said, crypto doesn't have to be the fiat killer. It doesn't have to kill the U.S. dollar. It doesn't have to do any of that kind of stuff. It can go side by side. And I don't know. Personally, I feel like both side by side may make each other both stronger. I don't know. We'll have to see though.
Yep.
And to respond to you, Stacks, yes, I had ribs, mashed potatoes, and baked beans today. It was good.
I mean, I don't believe you, question on that. Why do you expect us to believe it unless and until you show it on camera?
I already threw the plate away, so.
See, there you go.
Maybe next week, if I have to eat again, maybe I'll do it on camera. I'll try to. I'll see. I don't know. That'll be my first time eating on camera, though. I might be a little uncomfortable.
Nah.
I'll make sure it's something good too.
Do one thing. I mean, take a pic and post it in the group so that I can show it to you. You don't need to be on video.
Yeah.
You can just take a pic.
All right, that's better. I can do that.
Yeah. I mean, just to prove that you had what you actually are telling us that you had. Because a couple of times you say that this is just apple juice, but I don't know. The color makes me think something else.
I mean, if you don't want to believe me, you don't want to believe me. I mean,
yeah, absolutely. I mean, you need to be transparent, right?
You're right. I need to be more transparent, guys. I told you the one solution. I could just shake it just to show you what happens.
Oh my god.
Well, I hope you're really
Okay. Tried to edit but deleted. Okay, I don't know. Were you trying to say something, Stacks?
like, maybe he tried to edit a comment and he deleted it instead.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah, I was
you
gonna
can
say,
always
I know
retype. It's okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a delay between us and them, so he could have sent it, deleted it. That's why we don't see it.
And then we're just finding out.
Yeah.
All right. So, coming down to the announcement section, I only have two announcements to be actually frank. The first one being the 2.08 Ethereum that has been now contributed towards the LBank savings wallet. That's for listing Archangel on LBank.
Mhm.
So for the total $80,000, that's actually the cost. We are now down to $61,826 that is still left. $18,174 has been now available in the LBank savings wallet. So pretty good job to whoever has helped in contribution towards this particular LBank listing. So a big thanks to everyone. So it's all about the community coming together. I mean, it might take time, but it's good that it takes time, because look at the current scenario. You never know.
Right. Yeah.
That's a good update.
Yep. And apart from that, I guess I'll have to give the floor to Miss Brett to speak about the VC that has actually happened with Charity. That's a pretty big VC that did go out. And I was really surprised, out of the blue, you just have this team coming out with Lotto or lottery kind of a concept. And they were happy enough to have Archangel community also included towards that. So
Yeah.
that's a really good thing. I'm sorry I couldn't attend the VC because of the time frame, and we'll have to listen to the recording. It's available in the pinned messages in the official as well, guys, in case you have also missed it. So, I mean, over to you, Miss Brett, to speak of a gist of what exactly happened on the VC and what's it all about.
Yeah, sure. So, guys, don't worry. It's not like an hour or 2 hour long VC. It's like 20, 25 minutes. You'll get through it real quick. So, Charity token that we love them. They love us. They're a good project. They launched a new utility that it's a lotto or lottery program, and they actually launched the first week. They launched it yesterday. So Charity themselves is doing the inaugural week, which is going to run until next week. And we had Sato from Charity come over and talk to our community about it, because there's an opportunity to do a partnership. So Charity's offering any project who wants to the chance to be a partner, have their own lotto week. And the reason, I guess one of the reasons they're doing this is because the way the market is, it's a chance for a project to earn funds through ticket sales, but it's also a chance for the ticket buyers to have a pretty damn good chance of winning like a nice prize. And I think theirs is USDT or USDC, but it's one of those. But it's a really good opportunity. It's super simple, not complicated. Anybody who wants to hear more about it, you can listen to the VC. Like I said, it's short, it's very informative. So what Archangel's going to do, we are going to put it out to the community because we're a community token. And we're going to give folks a chance, especially the US people who are on holiday this weekend now. This is posted. It's pinned. Go listen to it. On Tuesday, I believe, we're going to put a community poll in Arca, Maine. And you guys will all get to decide if you want Archangel to partner up with Charity, and that way we get our own lotto week. We can run our own lottery, do ticket sales, decide. Oh my gosh, there's a few things to decide. Decide where the proceeds will go. It's actually pretty cool. So I think we're going to run that poll from Tuesday through the end of Wednesday, and then if we decide to partner up with Charity for a week, then we just have to let them know by Thursday. So that's where we stand. It's easy, not complicated at all.
Wow, that's really cool. I mean, I like the lottery concept, at least in this particular bear market.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if others would be excited about it. I'm just changing the battery of my mouse. It went dead all of a sudden.
Yeah, I mean the way they explained it is that when a project comes on as a partner, they get to decide, if they wanted what their prize wants. Let's say a project goes on and they're like, we want one winner to get half the pot collected, and then the project takes the other half and divides it up however they're going to divide it. So essentially, I mean, shoot, if they sell $10,000 in ticket sales, someone's going to win $5,000. That's not bad.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's just an
that's
example.
good.
Yeah.
5
Probably
grand is
gonna be
not bad.
crispy on thaw of his robots.
I mean, speaking of which, where is Crispy?
I
I
don't
have
know.
been seeing him on the cafe for a few weeks now.
I banned
So,
him.
I think you guys
did
scared
he
me
actually?
and Crispy a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
did he actually get scared because I keep asking him to come over on live and give a drum lesson?
I think we need to officially say, Crispy, you are not going to be required to play the drums. Don't worry.
Okay,
Okay, so
yeah, fine.
maybe
We'll give it a break for now.
oh, my friend Josie's in the chat. What's up?
Yep.
Hello. So yeah, so that's the
Good.
only thing.
Mhm.
What else?
Okay. I mean, just that you were speaking of the lottery part, it just hit my mind. I don't know if it's even feasible to do this, or would it be the right way to do it or not.
What's that?
We did have the Archangel tickets and the Guardian tickets NFT sales that did happen, right? So people who have bought those tickets,
Mhm.
would they get a free entry into the lottery, or can we plan on doing a lottery only for these people who have the NFT tickets?
Oh,
Just a thought.
are you talking about some type of
What
time
ACG had brought out.
with
Yeah.
the charity lotto?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have no idea.
I don't know.
We can look into
I don't know. Yeah, just a crazy thought that I had. Because that is one way that you can actually even go ahead and ask people to go buy the NFT and hold them.
Yeah.
So just a benefit of dual side sales. So I mean, it cannot be every week or every time that you do the lottery. One lottery can be for these people who have the tickets alone,
Mhm.
and the other could be for those who would be trying to go ahead and participate. Or probably you go ahead with a discounted price as well. See, JACG is already in thoughts.
Thinking.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
mean, so
interesting idea. I mean, JACG would know how many wallet
Right.
holders we have for NFT. I mean, if it's like, I don't know, 100, 150, 200 people, I don't know. We'd have to talk to him about that. So
yeah,
we'll huddle after.
that's right. I'll leave the discussion. I just wanted to put this idea across. I mean, it just hit my mind. So
Okay.
that's one part. Or probably you could also look at having a discount in terms of the entry price into the lottery as well. Like if you say $10 is the minimum contribution for the lottery entry, people who hold the NFT Guardian ticket would get a 20% discount. So it's just $8 that you go ahead and put in, and something like that. I mean, I don't know. It's just a thought. Just to add in a little more spice into those people who have those tickets, or probably compel people to even go ahead and buy those tickets on an NFT platform. All right, we do have a special person over here.
Hey!
Look at that.
You brought me up.
There
What's
we go.
going on, guys?
Yep. We couldn't miss you, man. Come on.
I know.
I know. I had to pop in at least for a second tonight. I don't know how long I can
We
stay
really
with you
loved
guys, but I'm here. I hope everyone's having a good weekend, though.
Yay.
Yep.
Doing good, but busy but good.
I know what
I-
you mean. We just got back from the wife's parents' house,
Mhm.
and I'm like, I'm going to try to jump in for a moment and see how things go here real quick. But how has everybody been? I missed you all.
Aw,
Same here, buddy. Same here.
yeah, we missed you.
I mean,
I'm around.
I don't know about others, but I really miss the opening of Archangel. I really love the way Caddy opens up the entire show. What's up, everyone?
We're
Welcome to
live.
another
What is
episode of Archa
going on?
Cafe.
There, we got a little bit of it out this
There you
week.
go. Yeah.
Let's see. I was just scrolling through, guys. I just want to stop in and say hello. One, happy for the ones in the United States this weekend. Happy holidays. Good to see you too, 68, man. I'm here. I'm surviving, brother. I'm around. I'm not 100% yet, but dang it, I kick some butt. It's that time. What's I saying? Oh, Memorial Day weekend. Thank you to all the veterans, everybody out there. I couldn't remember. I'm so sorry, guys.
You're good, brother. Don't worry, man.
let's see. But anyway, I kind of caught a little bit about the thing with Sato earlier today, and all that was going really, really well.
Mhm.
Let's see. All right, I didn't mean to come steal the show. All right, you all get back at it here.
No, I mean,
How is that?
nah, it's absolutely
Hey,
fine.
is it-
I just wanted to give you the space and have it yourself. So
Is it really stealing the show if you were the one of the 3 original hosts, man? I mean, come on.
yeah, how would you steal the show? Come on.
Let's see. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, Aslan. I'm down there clicking
and
stuff
no, it's
now.
okay. No, it's okay. I just wanted to bring this up. So we could use NFT ticket funds to buy lotto tickets, then disperse equally or random ticket draws. Yeah, I
I
mean,
like the random ticket
see,
draws. That's
that's
a
a
good.
possibility as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
we could definitely do that. So it's just a kind of a advantage that you just hold the tickets and you just do still have a chance to go ahead and be a lotto winner. So
Mhm.
yep,
That sounds cool.
Yeah, definitely.
yep. Won with those ticket and funds. Yep, we can do whatever we want. You know what?
Oh, sister.
I mean,
wait, what do you mean by that?
I don't know. I was about to say, book a lounge in Vegas and invite everyone who has the tickets.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Enthusiasm.
Okay, I'm just. I know. It's just that I had this crazy thought, but yeah, I mean, whatever we do, it's for the community itself. So I strongly believe that whatever the funds that are out there with the ticket sales and stuff will definitely be utilized for giving a kind of a benefit to those people who bought those tickets. In fact, so that's always in the plan. So that's the whole reason why he, in fact, JCG brought in that kind of concept of having NFT tickets and stuff. That's really cool. So let's see. Let's see how it all pans out. So anything else that we had to go ahead and add on the VC front, Misprit?
As far as the sharing motto, that was it. I think, as long as the community knows that come Tuesday, we'll put that poll out in Arca main chat, and y'all can vote and decide if it's something that you want Archangel to participate in. So listen to the VC, ask questions. Also, Stato said that you can ask questions in our main chat and tag him. He'll come over, answer them, that kind of thing. So simple, easy peasy.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, but
Nice.
no, JCG, right? We not only need to sell more, we also got to figure out if Zen's a holder, because if not, we can't do Vegas. We got to pick somewhere else. That way he has to fly over with us. Gotta pick somewhere like I don't know. It'll be a
Hey.
good place.
Vegas is just in my backyard. I can just jump the fence and I'm in Vegas.
Oh man, that would be interesting.
So if we end up going to Vegas, like
Mhm.
for September when Arca turns 1, would you be able to go?
I
Ooh.
can only try. I don't know.
Okay, we'll keep you in the loop.
Jersey
I'm gonna
Shore.
try.
Try.
I'm gonna definitely try as well. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't have
Yeah.
my official event planner name tag on, but plans have been made.
Oh.
Maybe they're not.
That's a first that you're hearing in Archa Cafe. Bombs drop.
Yeah, so that's it.
Let's
for
go get
security
hot
thing.
dogs. Okay. I don't know if you have vegetarian hot dogs because I'm a vegetarian. So
It's
if in
it's
case
fine,
you
it's
do have
Vegas.
No.
veg hot dogs, yeah. I don't know. I'm up for it.
Knowing Zen, right? He'd
Mhm.
want to find every excuse to bring you over. So he would grow his own vegetables and everything, grind them up and everything,
Yeah.
just to make you
Make
those veggie hot dogs. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I was gonna
I
say,
would
like,
definitely love to. I
it
would
would be-
definitely love to.
yeah, I was gonna say it'd be great to have all of us at Vegas or anything, because I'd love to see Zen. But I feel like the entire
Mm-hmm.
time he's just gonna be staring at Mr. Oslo like, and I wouldn't have time to talk to him because he's just gonna be like, that mustache. So I mean,
I will look at that. Okay. I did not know hot dogs came in green.
you probably should eat it.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have cucumbers. I mean, almost 2 to 3 days in a week. I do eat them raw when I'm having lunch. So that's kind of a regular diet that I do have. Uh, Yep. so I'm okay with it. If you would like to call veg hot dogs as cucumbers, I'm okay. I can get a bag full from here. In fact.
You know what? Speaking of Zen,
Mhm.
I will see him in a couple weeks in Texas.
Wow.
Yeah, at
Wow.
the Consensus 2022 crypto event.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's really-
No, it doesn't count unless you guys take a selfie together.
We're gonna take a
Okay, good.
yeah. Like we always say, no Photoshop. Okay.
no photo. I don't even know how to do
Well,
the actual selfie.
I know my day job does have certain experts who are in Photoshop, so I'll always send them to. I mean, send the pic to vet if it's a Photoshop or not.
There we go. Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Well, this will be real. Don't worry.
I mean, I think I can do this better. Do a quick video and then post it across. Just say hi.
I think that's, I don't know, because knowing Zen, he may get a little weird. Just the picture alone, I already know he's going to be trying to stick his tongue out or doing something goofy. The video, I don't think he's got like 5 seconds, 2 seconds.
No, just kidding.
She'll have to take a video as they're like coming to meet up. She has to take a video. I'm like, hey, look, there's Zen, and then flip the camera and show her, and then the video. Yeah.
No, it'll be good to finally meet some of the people that I talk to every day in Telegram, and yeah, I mean, when does that ever happen? Probably not very often at all. So
Right.
yeah, we'll meet up and learn a lot about crypto and metaverse and Web3 and hear people talk and eat barbecue down in Texas. That's my plan. That's my plan.
That's good. That's really
Yeah.
good.
And I'll wear my Guardian jacket. Hopefully it won't be too hot. Actually,
Yep.
I'll get a polo shirt instead. But anyway. Oh, what is that thing?
I got my CB fan ads for that Aslan stash, so I won't be trying him to that. Good.
So I won't have to worry about him going, Mr. Hassan, he's already got that stuff. This is what I'm talking about. We can't have a video of Zen with Kristen because it's going to get weird.
Oh, God.
All right. So
Hey,
coming back to the hot dog topic, would you
we're back.
put in ketchup and mustard? Yeah, I mean, we could also add a little bit of soya sauce into that as well.
To try that.
I don't know if the combination would be good.
Hey, you don't know until you try. So
Yeah, a little bit of mayonnaise, a little bit of soya sauce, and I don't know what not.
whatever comes to
I mean,
mind. That
you know
sounds
what?
good.
The best thing that I can do is, you guys have a hot dog, I'll have a Subway.
There we go. That too.
Okay. Sure. Sure thing.
That should work.
Stuff at the table.
I think Zen keeps talking about.
Yeah.
I think Zen keeps talking about Korean fusion hot dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that what it is? Korean fusion hot dogs? He'll answer in chat, or he'll answer in the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I thought of. Would you happen to be set up to run the giveaway? The hashtag giveaway? Or no?
I don't know. I think my net connection was a bit off. I couldn't hear you completely. It got stuttered. Could you
That's-
please repeat?
So are you set up to do the hashtag giveaway tonight, or
Yep. We can do the giveaway.
okay?
Just a moment. Let me get the giveaway tool ready.
Okay.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Yeah, I know. That's why Zen stays there.
Very right. Well, yeah. I mean, what's the hashtag that we are going to use?
I don't know. Quester, why don't you give us one tonight?
Sorry, I was trying to go fly.
Don't say hashtag rapes or
Hashtag grapes. No, I was thinking maybe something.
yeah, Kenny. Please do take care, man.
Yep.
Yeah. Take rest. Take care.
When I hashtag,
And we miss you.
No. How about hashtag hot dog? Why not? You know?
No hot dogs.
No hot dogs. All right. How about hashtag no Photoshop?
No Subways. No hot dogs.
Hashtag no Photoshop. There we go. Hashtag real. Real photo. There we go. Thank you, vets. That's a good one. You guys want to do that?
I don't know. You guys are up for it? I mean, I'm okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, we do that.
it's about the veterans who've given the ultimate sacrifice. So
Definitely.
we can do that.
Let me just quickly share the tab so everyone knows what we are typing. So, thanks to vets. Oops.
Thank you, Vet.
Oops. Or thank you, vets. What do we do it? Thank you, vets. I'm sorry. Right. So once I hit the start button, then start punching in the hashtag, guys. There you go.
There you
Yep.
go, guys.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, like, all seriousness, I'm really excited to about the Archangel turning 1 year. The fact that it's going to be turning 1 year in 4 months is mind blowing. Because it feels like it was only like maybe 2 months ago that we started this whole thing and everything. And I remember Joe starting up. We started up the first roadmap. That was, and then here we are now. 4 months, like 8 months old. And
It's crazy, huh?
Absolutely, yes. I mean, I still remember the days when Joe used to start posting a plethora of wallet addresses, especially when Baby Saitama was being migrated. The kind of detailing that he actually went through in terms of wallets, in terms of people sending in. I mean, I still remember those days because they were like, every time I open the Telegram group, it's like 10 to 15 big documents that were actually being there.
right.
I mean PDFs or big images.
Yeah.
It was a crazy time.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. I'll give it a couple of more seconds.
Also, as well, Aslan, good music choice. It's really nice and peaceful. I like it.
Yeah, I like it. It's chill.
Thank you. I don't know. It's there in StreamYard. I mean, I was just sifting through and I just thought, okay, fine, this would be good. Ding. That's it.
You're gonna be our music guy now. You gotta every stream you gotta pick out our music.
Yeah, I mean, we can do that. I can be your DJ.
Awesome.
Only if StreamYard provides that music available, it just has that 5 to 6. I don't know if they have an option to go ahead and give custom background music. It's still not there. If in case it comes out, I do have some pretty good tracks. I mean, just background music, which I use for my videos. So we could definitely use them.
I hope so. Hopefully, it'll be something they got planned for later on.
Yep. Alrighties, I think we'll end it here, or shall I go hit the draw button, or we wait for another 10-15 seconds?
I think we should be
We have
good.
16 entries, we have 20 people watching. So, guys, if you have still not gone ahead and typed in the hashtag in your comment section below, please do go ahead and type in the hashtag thank you vets. You stand a chance to win 1 trillion Archangel tokens.
Yes, sir. Look at it. Let's go.
All right. So here we go. Hit the draw button.
Ooh.
Whoa! We have USPS 87. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Good job.
Nice.
Woo.
We'll post that in the chat. Yep. So awesome. So if that winner can get hold of me in DMs, I will give you wallet address, and we will get it transferred from our very generous donor, Obito, who I think we're on what week? What are we on? Week 12, week 13, something like that.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, he's donated for. We're into months now instead of weeks, so thank you to him as well.
Definitely.
So, we are up for an hour right now. So,
Ooh, I got something for you.
mhm.
Can we?
Okay.
Can we real quick? If you're able to pull up the images and screen share, can you grab those pie charts that Joe posted in Guardian? Because we still have
Absolutely.
the Guardian surveys running, and we're getting some interesting feedback. And I think the pie charts that you'll find on there, I think people will be interested in those because I think they may seem familiar. So.
Is it showing up?
Is it that's the one that says on average how much time do you spend researching a specific coin, token, or project? Do you have the one about the rug pulls and honeypots? Did you find those?
Yep. Here you go.
Ah, there we go.
Interesting.
Yeah, how many times have you been a victim of rug pull, honeypot, wallet scam application, or exchange hack? And I actually can't read the little.
Oh, okay. Just a moment. I'm able to see the bigger screen, but okay.
I was gonna say,
I'll
put
do
on-
one thing. I'll probably download the image and then go ahead and share it. So that would be much better. Where is that?
I don't know. I can't help you on that one.
Just give me a second, please.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Candy, it'll hang on to like 1 or 2 names before actually picking somebody, just to tease us about it. It's the one funny thing about this, about that giveaway.
There you go. I think this should be much more visible.
There you go. I mean, considering that a lot of people from Arca are from that original rug pull project, this is interesting to me. Although I personally haven't been a victim of any of this stuff, I know a lot of people who have, and it's really sad that it happens. What are we looking at for the biggest percentage? Hot pink. So 2 to 4 times. People have been a victim 2 to 4 times. That's 2 to 4 times too many.
Definitely. Oh yeah. I feel bad for the one slice that's been dealing with this for over 20 times. That is. Oof.
I know.
Oh man.
That's sickening. Ooh.
For those ones, I'd hope that it was just that they had money that they could spare, and they're like, I'm just gonna throw it in these types of this project, that project, and then see what happens. But still, even then, like even if you still have like $50 to spare something, that's still $50 that you lost. You know, that still hurts.
Yeah.
Because that could have been 50
I mean-
bucks you put into another project and at least hopefully get some more, like get some money out of it. You know.
You never know, that $50 could have even been 500 as well.
Right. Oh yeah.
I mean, it could have turned to 500 is what I mean, right? So,
Definitely.
but it could have even gone the other way around. It could even be $5. So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
but nonetheless, I mean, money is money. But I mean, whatever you lost is lost, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, that's bad.
Yourself back up and keep going.
Let me look this up.
But I'm happy to see that I have 24% of people who say that I have not experienced this. Now, that's a pretty good percentage. I mean, a quarter of the people, close to 24%, have said that they've not experienced it. Basically, I believe this is the concept where they are invested more on the exchanges and they're not more, open enough to the DeFi side, or they know what they're doing, even on the DeFi section, right?
Right.
So, if you're only doing trading or purchasing of tokens on exchanges which are well known and stuff like Binance, Coinbase, KuCoin, or whatever the exchange that you use for these kind of exchanges, they're almost always safe, right? So I mean, that's the safest place where you can actually start your investments. But where you have the real good action that you can actually go for, or probably say high risk, high reward and stuff, that's the DeFi space. But a lot many things will happen in the DeFi space as compared to what you see on exchanges, because in exchanges literally like you just give and you take, but here in the DeFi it's not the same case. Sometimes you just give and wait till you actually get something back. So I mean, it's a risk that you will have to take. So I don't know, I personally think that these 24% of the people who say that they have not experienced this, majority of them would be those who are only using exchanges for investments than the DeFi space. I don't know, it's just my thought. What do you guys think?
I mean, I haven't experienced anything like that, only because I mean, to be honest, I'm not in a lot of projects. Once I hit Arca, like within a couple months, it just started feeling like home, and I lost really the desire to start fishing everywhere. So, I mean, maybe that's on my side, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, it could be. That could have happened for some of these guys as well. I bet you. I wonder if that may be the case as well. You know, they did go into DeFi early on. They just found that one project. They were fortunate enough to find that one project, was able to stick with it, you know, and they were able to be legit, you know, and be able to deliver what they wanted or deliver the promises that they had and everything, you know. So that could be the other thing as well, you know. So I think it'd be maybe a mix between either they may be lucky enough that they haven't. They found the project that they wanted to stick with and they haven't invested in other projects.
Yeah.
Or they're just kind of trying to stick around centralized exchanges, you know what I mean? Because definitely with centralized exchanges, you know, you have that safety net, you know, like how you said, Aslan, you know, you put in that money, you can pull it out, you know? So kind of that, they have that security, the added security, where DeFi, it doesn't have that real safety net, you know what I mean? So.
Yep, I totally get it. And Blue saying, I've been rugged 4 to 6 times, mainly because I'm a dummy. I learned a lot like last year. I mean, I totally appreciate that, brother, because all that's needed in the DeFi space has more to do with you being aware, you being educated about what's happening, and you knowing your own risk appetite. You only invest what you're ready to lose. I mean, it's not just a saying, or it's not just a normal line that people speak of. This investment portion ideally goes ahead with what is the risk that you are willing to take. So if you're a person who would like to take a higher risk, then you really should look into that investment, whatever you're doing, as a total loss itself. It may come out to you as a good profit, it may not, but that depends entirely on, one, your own research, and two, how the project actually fares. You need to be really walking side by side with the project that you have invested in to know what it's actually doing and understand what it's planning to do. Only then will you feel that your investment is worthy enough. You cannot just say that, okay, I just go ahead and put in a small amount of money somewhere and wait for it to, become the next ship token,
Yeah.
which made a lot of millionaires. So that cannot happen. I mean, one such project that really brought out a lot of people money is not the same case with many other projects which are out there. I mean, there have been projects from years together who have not had that much of growth. Let's be honest. So, I mean, it all depends on how, like you said, Quester, I really do, say that luck also plays a little bit of, charm sometimes. So, if all your stars are aligned, then you never know.
Right.
So, yeah, Zen says he hasn't been dragged yet, but I'm overly paranoid in my research. Good to be paranoid in your research.
Yes.
It's really good that you do a lot more research. Spend your time. I mean, even if you miss the price point of entry, what you can always do is, if you feel that, okay, this is something which is creating a lot of hype. I mean, again, let me bring the banner up before I actually go ahead and say this. Right? Okay, not financial advice. If in case you feel that you have found some project which there is a lot of hype around, people are speaking about it a lot, there have been social posts, news and stuff happening all around this particular token, you feel that this is the next 100x or 1000x potential token, right? But you are still skeptical whether the actual fundamentals add up. So that is where you can go with a split investment concept. What I personally do also sometimes, what I do, I just put in, if I say I am, my risk would be like, I can put in $100, then I just put in 50 right now without even doing any research. Just put in, because you feel that, okay, this can be the next 100x or the next 1000x or so. It's a gamble. Again, I'm saying it's a gamble. So you just put in 50x and then, I mean, $50, not 50x. Then go ahead and start doing your research, stuff like that. And then at that point of time, if you do find out that this is a really good project, put in a little more. If you feel that, no, this doesn't actually add up to whatever I'm planning to have as a portfolio, then leave what you have put aside, or see if you have an opportunity to withdraw it with some profit. Else, just leave it aside and see how it goes. It can go ahead and have a bull run. It may not. It entirely depends on many other factors, right? So the market conditions are not dependent on only one single portion. They are dependent on emotions. They are dependent on the world economy. They are dependent on regulations. They are dependent on governments accepting it. They are dependent on how venture capitalists or big companies or investors play around in the market. They're also dependent on Bitcoin price as well. So all these things, I mean, just a few, but a lot many factors also involved in the back end. I mean, it's not so simple to predict prices in crypto. Let me be very honest.
Yeah.
Even with all the technical analysis and stuff, it's not always right that you can get things in a straight line and say, okay, this is going to be the next, big token out there, which would give you a lot of gains. Or this is not a rug pull, this is not a honeypot. Because, I mean, since you brought this up about rug pull, honeypot, and stuff, I don't know, there was this particular time when people used to feel that having a liquidity lock is mandatory for all the projects.
Yeah.
Would you really think that having a liquidity lock does certify that it is not a rug pull proof project? Let me give you a small hint. What if that project has a marketing wallet and that marketing wallet also starts getting reflections? Can they not funnel out through the marketing wallet even though your liquidity is locked? And how much of liquidity would you ideally lock? 20%, 30% of your total supply? Whereas the marketing wallet would hold almost close to 10 to 15% of your supply. That's enough in itself. If you just do have a good run and you have a good amount of volume, at least initial stages of the launch of the token, that can be your gateway to go ahead and funnel out your funds. And you can say liquidity is still locked, it's rug pull proof. No, it's not. Come on, think of it. And the projects which do not have a liquidity lock, are they all rug pulls? Absolutely not. I haven't heard of Ethereum having any liquidity locks. I don't know. I'm not comparing projects with Ethereum and stuff because I mean, let's face the fact. I've been seeing Ethereum from the very early stages on. Ethereum was in the same space where many other projects are in right now. So it was also something which was very small, which was not heard of much. People did not even know what Ethereum is, and people even were very much skeptical about Ethereum and its blockchain and the network itself. But where is it today? So I mean, it's all about how things pan out and I mean how they evolve as and when the time goes by. The scams, the honeypots, there are multiple ways, right? I mean, the best example I can give for a honeypot is the Squid Games token. When people thought that the actual whale tax was something that was a, when they quoted that it's a whale tax and it's not something which would affect your cells and stuff, but ideally it was a cell tax. It was like it's 100% cell tax that was actually established. It was not actually a whale tax. They just used the term to mask themselves. So that's something that you need to be really careful about. That's where I keep saying, when you see a lot of green candles, be aware. Just have all the lights on and be very, very aware. I mean, you do have those occasional pumps, but you should definitely have some cells. If you do not see cells for quite a long period of time, say a couple of hours, and you see a lot of volume that's actually being transacted with only green candles, be a little cautious and careful. Do not just put in your money or throw in whatever you feel like and think that okay, this is going to the moon, because the moment it hits a certain amount of peak, that's when you see the big red candles also following them, right? So again, not financial advice, just a word of caution to everyone.
Definitely. Yep.
Caddy said that's a scary statistic, but what else is scary is the other
Mhm.
pie chart that shows how much money people have lost, like dollar amount.
Oh my gosh. I was say, yeah. Oof. Oof.
Yeah.
I like I said, like how I said earlier, like I really what could have happened was like people just putting in small amounts of money. Still, like that was the minimum amount. If you want to pull it up, Aslan, we have it in our chat. One of them was what? It was like 30 something percent lost, like 500 or less.
Oh, I dropped that. Yeah, I dropped it in our in the cafe chat in Telegram. Like I don't know how to share it. Here.
Okay, just a moment.
Yeah, no problem. I just dug it up. I couldn't find it earlier.
Again, like I said, I hope that the people that lost that money, again, kind of the same way, like I said, like maybe they were just putting in different projects. Maybe it was like a cumulative 500, but still, cumulative 500 is still a 500 word that you're putting in.
Hey, 500 is 500.
Oh yeah. It's not pocket change there.
Yeah. That's not a small amount of money, at least not for me.
Right.
Definitely not for me. That's not really a small amount of money for me, in fact.
Mhm.
Yeah, let me just quickly share this right now. There you go.
There you go.
You guys are able to see it, right? Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yep, we can see it.
All right. So less than $500, it's 35%, and we do have $1,000 to $10,000 at 33.8. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, those smaller slices are small slices, but man, look at the dollar amounts. Look at that green, the small green slice. I mean, $100 grand. $100.
Whoa. Whoa. Ugh. See, I know people gamble, but this is not gambling.
Because that's some real hardcore gambling right there.
This is definitely not gambling. This is truly that particular portion. What I feel looking at the chart over here is, one, they were in the interest of projects, or probably the research that they did was not fair enough or up to the mark to one extent. And the second is, thinking of just aping into project on blind hype, or the projects wouldn't have delivered what they actually promised. I mean, that kind of goes into your research a bit, because when I say research, I mean, people always think, okay, you just go ahead and check what is the market cap of the token. You just go ahead and check the charts. You just go ahead and check the white paper, the projects. And that's one side of your research for you to start your investment. But once you have started your investment in that particular project, do you hold your investment or do you start trading it? That's something that you decide based on the daily or weekly communication that keeps happening in between the group and the community, in between the project leaders and the community, in between how the project actually is faring, what are the milestones that it has achieved. All these things are ongoing topics, right? So these are something which you need to always keep an eye on or look on. It's not like, you need to be always active on Telegram or the social channels to just go ahead and keep thinking about it and stuff. But all you need to do is keep a check on what's happening, how is the project progressing, what is it that they have delivered till now. That's something that you really need to be having a check on once in a while at least. I have a plethora of channels on my Discord, and I rarely visit Discord, to be very frank. What I do when I do visit Discord, I just directly jump on to announcements. I just go hit the particular server, I just check the announcement section, and that's it. I move on. So you don't need to be there actively, on chat and stuff like that. All you need to do is check the major announcements at least. Understand what's happening. There could have been a token migration which you're totally not aware of at all. That might have led to you even losing some amount of money. I mean, that can also be a portion of people who might have lost money over here. So, I mean, people might not be aware that there is a token migration, and they would have thought that it's a rug pull, because the moment you start pulling out the charts on the socials, you see that it has gone down to zero. I mean, at least a lot many people. How do I put this across? They believe market cap a lot. I mean, coin market cap a lot. They do not believe the Telegram groups or the actual socials for where the official information is actually, being put out. So the moment you speak of a token, CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap are the only two sites that they just go ahead and check the chart. Okay, it's in red. Oh no, it's gone down to zero. So this is a rug pull. I mean, come on, your official group is still active. Your official group is bringing out announcements that there is a token migration. So these are the kind of stuff that you need to be really careful and aware of. Certain migrations would require you to do something. Most of the migrations would not require you to do anything as such. But always, nonetheless, you should be aware what's happening out there in the project. So that's one part that you need to really stay and walk along the project lines, because these are not crypto on a whole. If you look at it, when it comes to community projects, it's not something that you can say that, okay, I just throw in a small amount of money, I'll just let the other people work and probably get the profits of my shares and stuff. That's not how it works. So you need to be part of it. You need to go ahead and help the growth of the project. I mean, be it as simple as you speaking about the project with your friends. It's more than enough. You don't need to do anything more than that, right? So let's see. But 33.8% is a really big number for $1,000 to $10,000. I mean, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I just feel sorry for all the people who have lost. I mean, I have also lost money. I'll be very frank. I take I think I've told this, but I took a 2.5 year break only because I did not know much about the crypto concepts. I did not know how it actually worked. I was just a normal trader at that point of time. It was just like I got into crypto very early on only because of the fact that people said that they could make money. You throw in $100, you could get $1,000 back. So that's how I got in. I started gambling, to be very frank. I was into stock trading and stuff, but the same rule is what I tried to apply over here with crypto. But let me tell you, the fundamentals that you look for in a stock side is nowhere near to what fundamentals you look into the crypto industry. So it's a totally different ball game over here. So I took a break to 2.5 years. That's where I started learning about stuff and started learning about how things work, started looking at the charts. And it was the same time where Bitcoin actually did have a crash.
Oh,
the big crash at that point of time. I think 2016, that portion of time. So that's when I said, okay, I backed myself. I just wanted to know more about things, and after which, yeah, I'm back now with that particular knowledge of what I've learned, and now I'm doing pretty good, I would say, because investments that you have started making on a personal note, it's all about those projects which are not those peak 100x 1000x within a month or 2 months, but slow and constant steady growth that actually happens, right? So it's in there for the long term, because once you're building well, do not look for shortcuts. That's all I would say.
yeah.
Stacy, I'm red. Okay, that's why I'm staying up here. All right. Yeah, I totally agree to that, 60. So the main reason is, like I said, I mean, there are no shortcuts to well, people might think that, okay, I mean, I'll tell you what, I knew one of my subscribers who was just DMing me a couple of times, and in a week, in fact, a couple of times we used to speak, and he actually got in a lot of meme coins. Okay, he used to keep sending me those meme coin stuff and asking me my opinions and things like that. I told him, see, I'm very skeptical and stuff, so I do not want to go ahead and invest in each and every project that comes out with crypto, because that's what was happening. It was just that you had a rainfall of projects which are out there. Any and every name that keeps trending on Twitter, it had a coin associated with it. I was like, Dogil on Mars. Okay. Uh, okay. I don't want to get in more in detail, but think of it, the crazy, wacky names that people used to think for meme tokens and stuff like that. And people really did dig in and they bought into the token. And I was like seeing that crazy gains of, 100x, 1000x, or even more than that. I was like, okay, I mean, it's a good way to make some money, a quick buck, in fact. And people did make money. Yes, I do not say no. But did you really save up that money, or did you really put in more to other meme coins and lost them? And this particular person, he exactly did that. So he played around a little bit of meme coins, and he did come up to somewhere around $10,000 to $15,000, and that's a whole lot of money for us here in India, right? So that's the amount of value that he had. He even showed me his portfolio, right? So I told him, be a little careful and cautious when you have profits, pull them out. Do not worry too much about other stuff. So you take your profits and you keep your initials, or I mean, at least take your initials with some profits and keep some amount over there. So even if it goes to the moon or goes to the earth down, doesn't matter to you. So, but then yeah, to a certain extent he did listen, but after which he pulled out all his investments and put in some meme coin which had a lot of hype and was running around. And recently, just a couple of weeks back, he messages me stating, I lost everything.
Oh no.
He lost everything. Mainly because of this market crash that happened, and that particular token not delivering whatever was supposed to actually deliver, entirely gone. So I think he had close to somewhere around, he made somewhere close to 15 to 20,000 dollars worth of money, and he put in another 2 to 3K extra, so a total amount of around 20K. That's the amount he lost. So he put in everything into one single token. So there you go. I mean, that's also something that you need to be really, really careful about. Diversify your portfolio. That's all I would say.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's the only other pie chart I had to pull up. That's it. I'm done. I
All right.
have to throw at you.
I don't know. I think I've been ranting a lot towards investments today. I need to be a little careful if my.
No,
I don't know if people are bored. So
well, I'm good, guys. I covered everything I need to cover. So
yeah, I think I'm also good too with the time frame in place, we are almost close to an hour and 30 minutes.
Okay.
Twister, do you have anything from your end?
Other than just have a good week, guys. Stay safe out there. Please, for the love of God, like, since we're on this topic, if you guys go to invest other projects, which I do suggest, go diversify your wallet or your investments, just like Aslan said. Make sure you are you're cautious about it. You're making sure you understand what the project's going for. You're watching their engagements and everything. Even if that like little spark of fear, like, oh, I might miss out at this point. It's better to, for me personally, it's better to miss out on a certain price point than put into that price point and then lose that money. Even if you're getting in when it's more expensive, if you're investing in a project that has, I don't know, even like 8 zeros, the most, if it gets more expensive, it may go up like, let's say, like, for example, it's like 805. It may go up to like 806, 807. Even then, as long as you know you're secure, it's better to just do that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I was gonna say it was a great night. Appreciate you guys coming out here. For all the people, all the Americans here, hope you guys can relax tomorrow. Don't work too hard. And thank you to any and all vets. Maybe we have one here. I don't know. I'm going to actually go DM Joe after this because I know he served in the Marines. So,
all right.
Yeah.
I almost forgot that.
Yeah. Why don't we go in the main chat? Everybody after the main chat, let's all go give Joe a personal thanks. There we go. How about that? I bet he would love to hear that.
I mean, we could do it right here, right now. Joe, big thanks.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Joe, thank you for your service, man. And thank you, also your son as well. You guys are phenomenal and awesome. Especially the Marines. The Marines is really hard. I got my cousin's husband's in the Marines, and he's told me, he's like, it's rough.
Whoa. Okay.
But definitely, thank you to all the veterans, and hope you guys have a good night and good weekend. Mr. Aslan, I hope you have a good work day.
Yeah, thank you. And before we go ahead and pull the curtains down, we do have this economics this week, probably Wednesday evening EST. So topics will be wrap up of staking pool 2 and how or why people FUD on socials. The second topic is something really interesting. If I could try to be part of it, I mean, if the time frame permits for me to be part of the particular economics, I would love to hear on the second portion of this particular topic. I mean, definitely. How and why people FUD on socials. Definitely, yes, a topic that we need to really speak of. Not specific to Archangel alone, because that happens. And let me tell you what, people use it to their advantage. People do not just do it for fun, or people do not just do it because they are jobless. People do use it to their advantage. So, if you are smart enough, understand FUD is something that people use as a weapon to even ape into certain projects or even control certain price actions. Just a thought. So, yep.
Again, just do the research.
Yeah. I mean, it's all on your belief, I would say, because I can sit here and speak a hell lot about Archangel or any other project that's out there which I like, but on the sidelines, it all comes down to what you personally like. So it's about your decision, your belief, your thoughts, and the fundamentals of the project. That's all I would say.
Definitely.
Yep. Checklist on your research book. So see if the checklist actually tick marks to all those points that you have made note. After which, if you still feel that you would like to go ahead and invest in the project, go ahead and do so. And once you do it, if you believe in the project, no matter what happens in the market, don't worry about it much. Wait for the right moment of time. That's all I would say.
Definitely. Oh yeah. Yep.
When you're available, we're not locked on the time yet. Love to have you. Oh, definitely. All right. So I think we'll have a chat quickly on KCG. So we could just see if I can definitely be part of it. Perfect. We can do that.
Awesome.
All right. So let's call this episode done. Let's give the weekend, the evening to all those people to go ahead and take rest, enjoy, and have fun with your families and friends. See you all guys in the next episode. Bye bye.
Bye, guys.